Hello, Froggy here, and today we'll be breaking the box in Technocrat's iron. Above that map there is a giant dome you can walk around, and not terribly much else, but we're gonna go there anyways. You do get a nice view of some of the buildings in the distance though, so I guess it's got that going for it. And still you've got the disappearing in the intro of Deepstone Crypt. Don't know if that's ever getting fixed. Anyways, the IRB point for this route is pretty much right where we start. Just want to hop over here and die. Thanks to Avvy for showing me this spot. Next we're going to have to run a fairly similar route to what we did last time, and then Awesome Fox here will trigger the Autorez by killing the enemies at the start. I like to use the whole back around where we started, down below. You can find it in this crevice here. It isn't that first hole, you need to go around the rock and into the second one. And my frame rate set to low from an earlier attempt. Anyways, just head out in this direction. And after this section, which was added in one of the seasons, I forget which, you want to turn left and head over to this ledge. There'll be an invisible sort of thing to the left, unless you go high enough, then you can see it. And then make your way around. If you get pulled up, you can sword swing to get out. And here is the reason why I had my frame cap set. You need to be at 60 FPS or below, roughly. I don't know what the actual limit is, but if your frame rate is too high, you can't get up there, so console players rejoice. Once you're through, you can get up with a single grapple. I'm using Navigator because it is much more convenient. You technically don't need Navigator, but it will make your life easier and also will let you explore more of the buildings at a distance without having to recharge ammo. So here I am using the range indicator on Navigator to spot the hole because, oh, well, doesn't matter because I messed up the grapple, but if you look at the rangefinder thing, you can kind of spot where the hole is, because it'll be at max distance. Let's see. Almost. Maybe we can just land on this tiny edge and... oh! Alright. So on the other side of that, there is a little shelf you can land on if you accidentally do what I just did. There we go. Probably just jump up now. Yeah, that'll do it. May have used my grapple, but we won't actually need that for a while. You can see the little lip that I hit. In the previous video where I did a similar route, I did not realize that this back wall is intangible, and you can just jump up the side of this building. It is quite handy. Gets you all the way to the top. And this will bypass the grav lift, which is quite a pain to get up otherwise. In previous videos, I did like a double or triple IRB route to get to places that this just lets us walk to. Speaking of just walking, this part is just that, so let's make it a little bit faster. I am leaving it in, though, because I get lost in this area all the time. so many little turns that'll lead you to any of the 3 locations at the end here. See, I made a little left there, but because this is fast, you probably didn't even notice. Anyways, here's where we'll be getting out of map. There used to be 2 holes here, but one of them got blocked off at some point, so guess we're going to be jumping across to the other side. Luckily, this one is still there. Not really sure why one of them went away, but I'm just glad we still have that one. You can just jump around the outside here. And now we need to die to the load to Technocrat's iron. The easiest way to do that is to just hit the load from the wrong side. And if you don't die to it, you can just walk back and try again, the exact way we got here the first time. But looks like I got lucky. And with a little help from Awesome Fox, we are now on the dome of Technocrat's iron. Let's head on to the top. It's quite large, so I'm going to speed it up quite a bit. It can be difficult to even know when you're making progress here, at least until you can start seeing the lower part of the horizon. That's pretty much your only indication. That seems pretty much at the top. I'm not sure if there's anything else solid out of box you can stand on here. But there are some buildings you can look at, so let's go check those out. The way back down always feels much shorter than the way up, which is a little bit true since you can take advantage of falling, but you also have a nicer view. I think I'm pretty much back to where I had set the IRB point before. You can see we're at the same level of Awesome Fox. Logically, we would be a lot higher in the map, but Bungie tends to play some tricks around teleports to give you more of a sense of distance. I'm really glad about those physics changes right now. So you can see the actual map below us. And the chess pieces, of course. If I were to go too much below this point, I would risk hitting the box pole. So instead, let's go check out these buildings. I think the map extends further in this direction than any of the other ones, so should get more of a view. Assuming that pyramid ship is in the same place as the regular pyramid ship, which would be back out past beyond. I just need to get to see these broken buildings up close. I wouldn't be surprised if some of them are just rotations of other ones. There are definitely areas you can find that they'll reuse the same rock, just rotated in different angles and stretched and scaled. Very interesting to see how things are placed together. Like, I think this one to the left and the one to the right are probably the same. Yeah, maybe we'll get a better view up close here. And maybe the one in front as well. Very well could be. Of course, you're only going to be seeing them at, like, I don't know, a couple kilometers away, so definitely not going to make much of a difference. However, I have missed my grapple points. I'm going to need to put another one out. I used Eager Edge to kill my momentum. And we can keep going. Wondering if the thing in front of me here is solid. a lot of the, oh. Guess that answers that. Well, I guess that's as far as we go. I'll see you in the next one.